What is up, YouTube? That's here. Today we're using a super cool team that uses Mewtwo. Special Trick Room Mewtwo, bulky Trick Room Mewtwo, paired with Nihilego, Indeedee, Venusaur, Calyrex, and Torkoal. The cool thing about this team is we're going to be using a power band on our Nihilego, right? And so it's going to cut our speed in half. So on a speed reduced Nihilego, we actually underspeed our Calyrex Ice, so we can use a move like Brutal Swing from our Nihilego once Trick Room's up to underspeed our Cali, proc our Policy, and then get a huge +2 Cali to win the game. Also, a cool thing about Nihilego on this team is obviously using a team that's like Venusaur, Cali, Torkoal, Mewtwo. It's obviously we have a pretty weak matchup versus Incineroar. Nihilego excels at dealing with Incineroars, being a rock type, just going huge with those big power gems into Incineroar. So I think this is a pretty cool team. I've actually had this team made for a while. And I think in like a best one ladder situation, this is a really, really cool team. We're on the higher parts of the ranked ladder today in Master Ball, playing against very, very good players, hopefully, right? So hopefully the game gives me good people to play against. But I think Mewtwo is actually a really, really fun to play with Pokemon. So hopefully we get some wins. I want to direct you guys, though, to the question of the day. A couple days ago, I made a video saying I'm going to be making like a VGC documentary / vlog. And I'm going to be filming a ton of content at the VGC Salt Lake City, Utah regionals, that being like my travel there, what to do when you get there, the tournament games that I can actually get a hold of, as well as like some player interviews and stuff like that. And I just want to actually ask you guys to let me know the specific type of content you want to see, because when I go to regionals, the things that I'm going to want to film and do and see might be different from like a person who's never been to regionals. You can just say, I want to see everything, and that's fine. I'll try my best to do everything. But if there's something specific you want to see, like a little bit of team building or tournament prep, or how I deal with nerves or anything like that, or how, anything actually functions at our regionals, think about letting me know so I can actually include that. I was just looking for feedback because I was talking to my girlfriend about it, and I said, like, what do you think I should film? Because you've never been to one of these. And she actually had a couple good ideas. She said, like, if I were to meet someone that wanted to be in the video, I could ask them for an interview, and I could ask them like a series of questions based off of like, how is your first regional going? Like, are you having fun? Is it what you thought it was going to be? Is it what you didn't think it was going to be? And that's something that like completely didn't really cross my mind until she brought it up, because she's never been to one of these things. So if you guys have ideas for stuff you want me to cover in that little series vlog thing that I'm going to be doing, think about letting me know. Other than that, we're going to hop right into the battles. Wish me luck, and here we go. So today's first game going to be up against Solgaleo Palkia Arcanine. It has been a hot minute and a half since I've seen Arcanine. They're going to wish that was Incineroar when I'm slamming in Expanding Force into that slot. Holy moly. So we need to get up Trick Room. We need to get Torkoal up. So let's see, the best way to get Trick Room would probably be, well, there's the Intimidate. So we want to go Mewtwo, Indeedee, Cali, Torkoal probably. It's probably the best play. Big Mewtwo's up. Big Indeedee's up. Oh, then we can't proc with Nihilego though. Nihilego's still so good here. I like Nihilego so much. Let's see. Their probably only way to proc is like proc with Bulldoze Arcanine into the Solgaleo. It's probably what it's for. Or Bulldoze from like Rilla. So like I can't play around that either. We still need the Torkoal, so maybe they'll just proc us somehow. Like just Policy Cali, like maybe they'll just like knock off us with Rilla, or like Fire Blitz us with Arcanine or something. But I want to try the Nihilego tech, because the Nihilego underspeeds. I mean, I guess I could use that instead of Mewtwo as my lead, but I don't think that's the right play. I think Mewtwo's still really good as a lead. Mewtwo's a very, very good Pokemon. People should not be sleeping on my boy. Don't be sleeping on Mewtwo, the original OG Gen 1, like, big busted Pokemon. So let's see how this one goes. Solgaleo's a pretty good mon. Pretty good, I would say. And this is the longest black screen. There we go. I was like, that was the longest loading screen I've ever seen in my life. Whimsicott's Solgaleo. Okay, cool. So like Whimsicott's completely turned off. We don't even need to go redirection. Like we don't even technically need to do it. But we will do it. We're just going to fodder the Indeedee, get up our Trick Room, bring out the Torkoal, win the game. If you want to come out with the Palkia, you're eating a life or boosted Expanding Force in addition to that Eruption. So it's pretty nice. The best play here is for them to go for Max Quake, I think. But that's fine, right? Like, I really don't care. Big TR. We can even, like, switch in Torkoal and go for, like, a big life or boosted Max 4 into that Solgaleo. So, like, we're still in a really good spot here. Yeah, we just go for the follow me, just to be safe. You can't taunt anything here, because there is, unless it's like a Chlorophyll Wims, PogChamp. But, yeah, let's see what they go for. Big Max. I'd like to see them go for, like, Steel Spike, Dazzling Gleam. Like, that's what I'd like to see. Or even just, like, a Moonblast would be better. Let's be realistic. Tailwind. It might be Tailwind too. And that would be the we call that in VGC we call it when you Trick Room on the turn they tail. We call that like not like the noob combo, but like the ultimate ultimate destruction. Because like we underspeed with like everything. Show me that Tailwind. Moonblast. Awesome. This is perfect for me because that way Mewtwo doesn't have to take any damage. You're gonna get to KO my Entity and I get to bring up my Torkoal immediately. So we do be loving to see that here. Steel Spike. This is the perfect turn for me. Oh my goodness. Yo, big Torkoal energy right now. This Torkoal is gonna go so hard. It's gonna go so hard. I almost want to say we just ignore the whims. Like, I want to use Expanding Force, but I think we actually just go for the Flamethrower. Because, like, I have no clue how bulky the Solgaleo is. And, like, I have, like, 4 turns left to use Expanding Force. I think you send up the boy Torkoal. We should probably just max the Mewtwo to be completely honest, but this is fine. Right? Let's see. Because, like, Expanding Force is cool, but it's not the play here. Should we max the Mewtwo or not? If I lose the Torkoal, I might lose the game, too. Oof. Now I got Callie in the back. I'll be fine. I can max the Callie in the back. Yeah, I actually like that then. We're just going to open up with the... We're going to go with just the raw Flamethrower into the Solgaleo and the Specs Eruption. And if you happen to just KO the Torkoal, like, I think I'll be good. The only way that I don't... I think, like, it could be... It's Max Guarding. Cool. This is fine. I mean, you'd have to be Trick Room me with your whims here. Like, a Sash Trick Room of my Trick Room with whims for me to even be in, like, a problem spot. And, I mean, I could have just went with the Expanding Force on now. Let's see it. Flamethrower blocked. Yeah, never lucky. Let's see it. Don't do me like that. Alright, Moonblast is fine. I don't care. Don't care. You get hit the... Oh, hitting Torkoal. Hitting my boy. Alright, so let's think about this. Special attack drop. No! Alright, change plans. I woke up and chose violence now, boys. Yeah, we still have to erupt here. That's gonna so neuter my Torkoal. My Torkoal's so weak now. It's fine. It's fine. Big Mewtwo energy. This guy's probably thinking, what's Mewtwo gonna do? I'm like, full special attack, Life Orb, some boosted 130 max hair, max flare. I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna make a Kid Rock joke, but I realized that was in that case, so I didn't. Anyways, let's go. Big Mewtwo. Show me Solgaleo. Where you looking, buddy? Protect Whimsicott like I care. Why didn't they do that last turn? Alright, so Eruption's gonna do like 30-ish%. Tops. That's a little bit more than that. It's like 35. So I'll take that. There's a policy, obviously. We should still be underspeeding them with this Mewtwo, though. We should still be underspeeding them with Mewtwo. There we go. I bet they didn't expect that one. Let's go. Oh my goodness, you see that damage though? My gosh, do you see the damage? That's so much damage, Mewtwo. Big busted. We still have a Callie Ice in the back. That's sick, man. That is so cool. Mewtwo, show them what for. Alright, I think, I don't want to say I'm going to max Ice, but like, I kind of want to because you can just kill the whims. Nah, I think the Palkia might protect. There's 2 turns left on TR. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine just throwing this damage into Palkia. Look at this. Max Mindstorm. Stab. Boosted. Terrain. It's the same calc, basically, as before. Oh my gosh. This is just so big. Mewtwo's just so big. Oh my goodness. Yeah, go for the switch, bro. Switch in Arcanine? Yeah, there it is. Awesome. It's almost like I play the game. Arcanine's a good mon to have here. It does not want to eat the Eruption here either. And Palkia's gonna have to protect, but then like, once we're out of max turns, we can also just start using Expanding Force. Like, that's gonna be so good. Breaks, well, just good chip to those. Good chip to those guys. And the biggest Mindstorm. The only way that you're not dead is if you're vested, I think. Oh my gosh, that's just, there's a crit too. We do be taking those. If there's one Pokemon that deserves to get a critical hit, it's Mewtwo. You don't understand. This is like a 130 base move. Stabbed, terrained, and life orbed. Oh my gosh, like moves don't actually get any stronger than that. They actually just don't make moves stronger than that. So we're just gonna go for the Hailstorm into the Arcanine. I know you're like, what? Why would you Hailstorm there? Because the Whims are just gonna protect. Well, that's why the Whims are gonna protect. So we just want to KO it. Hard switch in the Callie, which way we can save our Torkoal to go for an Earth Power later on versus the Arcanine win the game. Oh my gosh, that feels so amazing. Show me that protect Whims though. That big protect wins. Oh, they're gonna proc my policy with a snarl. This is gonna be sick. Watch. Watch. Show me the snarl, bro. Protect Wims. Awesome. So Wims is dead. Show me that snarl. Snarls Charles. Double protect. Alright, no snarl. That's fine. The damage is done. The Whimsicott's KO'd. The Arcanine's left high and dry. And I'm still gonna get to use Expanding Force. Yep. All we need to do is just set the weather for the Whimsicott to get KO'd. So that's going to be game. I can't believe we're winning. And like ranked Master Ball, we're actually on my main account. So people know they're playing against me. And I'm on like the much higher part of the ladder. I think a lot of people are just saving their tech for Utah. I think a lot of people are just avoiding the ladder. So it makes sense. But we are on the higher part of the ladder. Getting wins with Mewtwo. And then we just win. Easy peasy. I'm going to click that Expanding Force button because I want to use it. The Rage Quit? Okay. There's just like awkward lag in this game, I've noticed. It's fine with me, man. Like, I did my job. They even played pretty well. Like, they protected, they weaved in their protects correctly. It's just, I'm big Mewtwo though, you know? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I Mewtwo you? Wisp. Not bad. Not bad, Wisp. Yo, you just gonna ignore the boy though? You gonna ignore the boy? I hit you with the kitchen sink out here, man. Expanding Force. Again, big single target damage. You know we do be loving to see that. And Incineroar wouldn't have took that damage. Arcanine definitely does though, so we do be taking those. And we'll take the first one of the day with the big Mewtwo energy. You love to see it. Alright, Zacian Kyogre. Sounds like a job for all the good Pokemon. Let's see. Do you think they're going to lead with the Zacian? See, because I'm looking at like this, I think like NDD Mewtwo is still really good. We just get up our Trick Room, and then we can send out either the Cali or the Torkoal and be fine. I want to use the Nihilego though, man. I want a policy proc. I don't think people understand why the power band's here. Nihilego is a speed reduced Nihilego, right? So we're actually underspeeding our Calyrex with this power band, and we can go for Brutal Swing to policy proc our Calyrex with a Nihilego. That's so cool, right? I want to do it sometime, but it's really hard versus Suppressive Restricted. So we got to go like this, I think. I like they don't have terrain control. Venusaur is also really nice here. There's only one grass type, Serena, and we do check it because we actually have like Max Sludge and Weather Ball in this set. But I think Cali Torkoal are just too good to pass up. The only thing we really have to be on top of is sending out Torkoal after the Ogre's out. So Mewtwo can really help punish Ogres. The only thing they have to switch to is Incin. Incin's great versus our squad. That's another reason why Nihilego is cool on this team. But let's see how this goes. This is a very, very standard team. And normally against Ogres, what I do like to lead is I like to lead Torkoal and a Trick Room setter and hard switch in the Indeedee. But that's only if I'm using like a different Trick Room setter. Like, I think with Mewtwo, I can just fodder the Indeedee, get the Mewtwo up, send out Torkoal, and if they have their board of like Torn Ogre, I just click Expanding Force Eruption and they lose both their Mons. Or if they double switch, I then have to switch my Torkoal, switch back in, max the Mewtwo in the game. So this board, like, I think Mewtwo is going to be okay here. I don't think Mewtwo gets KO'd by a Spout. It's going to be close. Depends on if it's one of those like vested Ogres or what kind of Ogre it really is. But I don't think Mewtwo just gets KO'd by a Spout. Because we're a heavy bulk Mewtwo. I kind of want to just like click Expanding Force because I know I'm going to outspeed the Ogre. Actually, I don't want to outspeed the Ogre, huh? It's faster than me, so that means it is Scarf. Alright, because the only way you would actually outspeed is if you're like full speed. And the only reason you'd be full speed is if you're Scarfed. So let's just go for the Trick Room. And yeah, this is another reason why you don't want to go for the, like, if I would have led with the Torkoal board, they would have just nuked my Mewtwo here. It couldn't protect. So we have to just go for this. We still go for the Follow Me here. And if Mewtwo doesn't die, I think we can win the game. Oh, so Mewtwo's not going to die, which means we can win the game. There's the Incineroar. Like I care about Incineroar. I actually don't care about Incineroar as much as you might think. We're going to lose our Indeedee here. Well, we're going to get it Sash Clocked. And I'm going to switch in my Torkoal, I think, and just pop. No, I don't want to switch in the Torkoal, do I? Behemoth Blade. This is going to be a weird couple turns. I don't want to protect. Not protect. It's so hard to say what we should do in this situation. Do we read the Zacian protecting? Because, like, I don't want to set the sun with my Mewtwo. Like, I want to be able to Expanding Force things, but I need to get that Incin off the board. That's the problem with Mewtwo, is it doesn't get Expanding Force. Like, these moves are all bad versus Incin. And now he actually underspeeds me. So he's probably going to parting shot into that slot. Which means I think we just expand. I know expanding is really weird looking here. Especially because like we don't want to target the Insyn slot. Yeah, you do. You actually do want to target the Insyn slot in case they switch out for Kyogre. It's going to target both anyways. And we're actually just going to go for the follow me. I want him to parting shot into my Entity and Behemoth Blade into my Entity. And then bring in the Ogre and just get melted by the Expanding Force. That's what I'm looking for here. This is also fine. Like, I didn't want my Mewtwo to eat that, and now I get a free switch into basically whatever I want. I don't think you're going to OHKO my Mewtwo with this, but we'll see. We'll see if Behemoth Blade can take me out. Obviously, it's not doing anything to Insyn. It's going to do good damage to Zacian, but not a ton. Let's see if we die. Survey says... I mean, if you do get the KO here, do we just lose? It's kind of hard to say. We might just lose if we get a KO here. Okay, cool. We got a couple turns left. Alright, so we want to go with Callie in this situation here. Callie's okay. Callie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Callie? Alright. We do have the Torkoal in the back, too. It's going to be very important. They're going to protect with that Zacian. We know this. We're going to Flamethrower that slot, just because I still think it'll actually take out. If Expanding Force did that much, Flamethrower will still probably take it out. And we actually have to just go for the Max Quake into the Insyn. I don't even think this will KO it. We are intimidated. I wouldn't be surprised if they switched out that Zacian for... No, you wouldn't switch out Zacian for Ogre. You'd only have done that if I would have brought out Torkoal here. And everyone's like, why'd you bring out Torkoal? If they switch in the Kyogre, we just lose, right? So we have to bring out Torkoal after they switch back to Kyogre. That's the only way we got a shot to win. It's also nice to have 2 Trick Room setters on the board. So that way, like if I didn't max here, I could have like Trick Room, Reading, Protects, but Insyns aren't going to protect, you know? The only out I have here is to KO the Insyn right here. And hopefully Mewtwo Flamethrower does it. It might not. I might have actually just been better off clicking Expanding Force. Like a single target Expanding Force might actually be more damage than a Flamethrower on the rain. Might actually. Like it's definitely up for debate. Awesome. That's great. We take those. Get that out of here. That's really important. We need this to KO. If this doesn't KO, they Behemoth Blade the crap out of our Callie and we probably lose. Want to buy Fire Blast? I'm surprised they didn't protect, to be completely honest. Go away! That doesn't do shit. And we lost. Oh! Wait! We got shots, boys! The Burn Mewtwo with the Serene Grace Mewtwo! They only have one more Behemoth Blade left, too. Well, we don't have to keep maxed it, but like, this won't kill me, right? You're burned. Policy! Yo! And this is gonna like win us the game. The burn tech. Oh my goodness. Pokemon's a fun game. That guy's like, oh my god. Yo, we take those, man. All the way to the bank. Mewtwo making Zacian, Kyogre, and Insyn super standard squad at the highest part of Master Ball, making people literally rage quit. Oh, we take those all the way to the bank. You know we love to see that. Zacian, Groudon. Yeah, the big dark types over there. Insyn and Grim. So the last game taught us to really start respecting. It really started teaching us to respect those Insyns. Now let's think about how I want to do this. Gastrodon's problematic, but I think the Grim is more of an issue. I really just can't hit it with my Mons that I want to use. Do we just go big Venu this game? I think that like Venu's probably our best shot to like put the dot up. They don't have any Pokemon that resist the dot. So I think that like leading Venu Nihilego seems like actually what I think is what we're gonna need to do to win. And then they KO the Venu, then we bring in the Calyrex after Nihilego gets a Trick Room. And we're able to win the game with like the policy procced way to do it. I think that's probably gonna be my best bet. I still think Torkoal's absolutely amazing here and we should definitely bring it, but Mewtwo. You know what? Mewtwo's done its job, man. Mewtwo, you deserve a nice long rest, my guy. Can't just be using Mewtwo every game. I think this is a cool way to do it. I also think the potential of like ally switching on Nihilego on the first couple turns is really good if we're like afraid of like Thunderwave Grim. And then when we need something weird, we can just go ally switch if we want to. So I think this is going to be a really, really good board. And I want to get my Trick Room up sooner than later, actually. So let's see how this one works. We also have the potential to switch in our Torkoal. I'm glad that we brought the Torkoal in the back in case they didn't want to lead Groudon. Also native lead Groudon. So right now, we do outspeed that Zard. We're just going to go hard into the Groudon, set the Trick Room, Nihilego checks the Zard. This is a good spot for us to be in, I think. Because there shouldn't be a way that you can break everything. Unless that's like a Scarf Zard. And they know they're playing against THATSAplusONE, whose Venusaur is only meant to outspeed very specific Pokemon. But I don't even think... It would have to Blast Burn, and I don't even know if that would get the KO. So let's see. We want to check the Groudon. If we can check the Groudon, we can make it so it can't one-shot my Nihilego. Right? That's the idea. Oh, let's go. Trick Room's up. And I don't care if they want to go after the Venusaur. Like, I'm fine trading Venusaur for Groudon. Even trading Venusaur into a Protect on the Groudon. Because then I just send out Cali, Brutal Swing, Glacial Lance will KO both those guys. And we'd be in a great spot. So all I want to do here is not lose my Nihilego. That's all we're trying to do. So if we can tunnel them into attacking our Venusaur, that's great for us. And we get to set that big Gmax dot. So we get our Gmax dot up, and we are faster than the Zard. So I don't know what kind of Zard you are. Oh my god, that didn't KO. Are you vested Groudon? We'll see if it's like a Citrus here. Whoa. So we're gonna lose probably. Probably gonna lose because like you're gonna kick up my Nihilego here. Ooh, burn! Yo, payback! That's fine. Miss on Nihilego! Oh! Yes! Oh, Venusaur, you needed to get KO, bro. That sucks. It's fine. I'm about to brutal swing my Nihilego, my Venusaur here. All right, so the question here is like we're really. Oh wait, the Groudon. The Groudon. Are you dead, bro? Please go away. All right, you got one more turn left. All right, how do I layer this up? I think I just fodder my Torkoal. And then I send out Nihilego Cali and win the game? That sounds like a cool play. Right? I'm going to try and catch Zacian on a switch, and I think... their other restricted was Zacian, right? Yeah. Nihilego does underspeed there, though. I actually think I'm going to Brutal Swing. Actually, let me think about this. Let me realistically think. I'm going to hit that Zard slot with... I'm going to double into it like this. I'm going to Brutal Swing. Because I don't care about your Zard. Like, don't care about it. Even a little bit. Yep, don't care. I just want... I'm doing this to hit your Groudon too. What? The Groudon didn't die! What the fuck? No! Ah, that's so dumb. That's so dumb! No Protects. Fodders his Groudon. I can't believe the Brutal Swing didn't take it out. Ah, that's so frustrating. I should have hit that a little bit better, I think. That's frustrating. I still think we're gonna be fine, but like I'm sad. I still think we're gonna be fine, but I'm also sad. I can't believe that Brutal Swing didn't take it out. That's ridiculous. I think that was, I guess, super weak. That Groudon was like a frame pixel. I don't have Protect, so I couldn't do anything else. Well, I should have gotten KO'd by it last turn, so that's fine. We have great Mons in the back. You're gonna get a free bring-in of your Incineroar though right here. I really thought that Incineroar was gonna switch in for like Charizard. I really thought they were gonna do that. I can't believe they're just like chilling here without doing that. Because they're gonna be able to get a fake out here, but they can't really get that much out of it. I want to remind you guys, I'm playing against like a top like 1 or 200 player in the world. That's the thing. It's like, really? You're just gonna fodder everything? It's kind of nutty. It's fine though. I still think we're gonna be able to get this one out. I don't think they'll be able to realistically check the Torkoal. We need to go... We gotta go high horsepower into that slot, and then we just gotta click the Eruption. Oh, is that the play? Because if you if you fake out the Torkoal... No, that means I actually have to just go with Glacial Lance and Eruption, because we gotta get the Zard off the board. I think you're fake outing with someone, and we have to do 2 moves that check Zard. And we can use the Vine Lash to be good. The only way we're... Ooh, okay. Are you maxing your Zard here? You gotta max something. Are you maxing your Incin? There's nothing wrong with maxing Incin. Yeah, great play, Max and Sin. I think that's really smart. Still, though, if you're hitting the wrong Mon, I'm going to be in a good spot. Like, if you're hitting the Cali, like, that's fine. Protect Zard. Oh, this is so frustrating. I should have just played this a little bit better. I think I should have played this just a little bit better. I really wanted to get my +2 Cali play off. That's fine. There's still a lot of damage there. Glacial Lance not doing that much. So they're going to be able to really weaken up my Torkoal. or almost all but kill. No, Callie's dead if you max flare it. Like, we're dead. Yeah. Dead. If I lived though, ooh man, that'd be crazy. Yeah, if you didn't max it, I would have lived probably. Nah, maybe not. I still would have probably died, but you would have died too. So let's see. Can Torkoal come back? Can Torkoal snap back to reality? No, Torkoal can't win this one. Torkoal can't win, but I'm going to shoot for my shot for my big crit on that Incin. I'm going to shoot my shot. I want to see what item it is. So, like, I want to see if we see Citrus Berry. You know we lost this one? We didn't bring Mewtwo. We didn't bring Mewtwo. So, we got to hold the L. Mewtwo wouldn't have done shit versus Max Incineroar, but I just can't believe that. I felt myself too much after that, like, first turn of the game. I felt myself just way too much. And I can't believe the Brutal Swing didn't get the KO on the Groudon. I think it's vested Groudon. I don't, like, it's obviously not, like, a vested Incin. So I'm scouting to see if it's, like, a Figgy Berry or Citrus, just so I can know. I know that, like, this is a pretty popular core right now. I want to see what people are using on Incin. And if we don't see a Citrus or even, like, another type of berry or something, I would assume that it's Safety Goggles. So it looks like we kill the Zard. Looks like we don't see the Citrus, right? Awesome. I'm happy. I'm happy with seeing this. Like, this is literally making me a better player. And if for some reason they mess up, like, hard, I mean, if like, for example, like, what if their Zacian, like, doesn't have Protect and it's, like, the last Mon and I crit this Eruption? We be taking those, man. We're still here. Give me that crit Eruption. No Protect Zacian. Yes. Yes, please. Torkoal, deliver us unto victory. Because I have one turn Trick Room left, right? Or is it two? If I have two, that's cool. That's one. Alright, Torkoal. This is your one shot. I'm not gonna lie, like, everyone's like, why didn't you just run? Like, if their Zacian has no Protect, and I crit the Incin here, I win. I will win. Give me those wins! Uh-oh. Never lucky. I mean, if I crit your Incin here, I guess I can still win versus Zacian. The sun will go away. Give me the crit, though. I want to see if you're Pinch Berry. Nah, crit wouldn't even have done it. That's too weak. We see the Pinch Berry. Look at us. Look at us learning. You know, staying in the game long enough to gather information. See, I bet, like, this is where a tournament, they already know we're specs. Like, we revealed absolutely nothing by just staying in. Like, you know the Torkoal spread, it's 252, 252. But we're scouting so much more info staying in this game. We scouted that they actually wanted to bring Zacian. They scouted that they're out in the back, that has Protect, that their Incin has coverage on Dark attacks, Fire attacks, it has a Figgy Berry. That's so much. Like, if I was using a different team, I could then tweak my strategies for games 2 and 3. If I was using a Sleep Power Venusaur, I could take advantage of the fact that, like, that Incineroar doesn't have Safety Goggles. Like, it's those little victories here. It's just the little victories. And we get to see Sacred Sword. This is so much info. Now I know I have Sacred Sword over close combat. Like, this is a loss, but it's a perfect example of what to do in a loss to make the loss, like, worth it to grow as a player. Start thinking of that best of 3 mindset. Again, this is a pretty, like, high-level ladder account, and so going up against them and just seeing what they're using, in case I fight them again in a week and they're using the same team, now I know everything about their team. So it's pretty important, even in losses, to understand why you lost and trying to not to lose that way in the future. I think what lost me that one was first, but I didn't bring the Mewtwo. Okay. No, but I got a little bit antsy with that whole Brutal Swing play. I just wanted the KO on the Groudon. I thought it would get the KO. I should have just hit the Groudon with the Nihilego. Done whatever I was going to do with my teammate, and then set up in a board where I had a +1 speed reduced Nihilego and just won the game. Like, Nihilego would have actually just one-shot that Incineroar with a Power Gem. So that's my fault for losing. I think that was also a pretty popular account. I don't know whose account that was. If you guys know whose account that was, think about letting me know. And other than that, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to leave a comment letting me know the exact type of stuff you want to see me cover in that little documentary I'm making. If you want to see, like, player interviews or, like, breakdown of, like, the schedules or just little tournament preps or different things that, you know, I do to make regionals more fun for me, think about letting me know in the comments. Generally, I already have an idea of how I want to film things, but I want to make it for the people at home that are watching. So the way that I look at regionals, I know are going to be very different from how you guys look at regionals. So, like, I would want to film this, but that might not be what you guys want to see. So let me know what you guys want to see. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.